What's going on, guys? It's Matthew here with Gadget University, and I'm here with a full review of the Samsung Galaxy Note 5. Now, full disclosure, I've been using this phone as my primary device for a total of 14 days. Now, what this means is that my number is actually set up on this phone. Most review devices, sometimes they come with service. What I actually did was able to use this with my cell phone line, so I was able to get a really good feel for this device as a real consumer. I'm not always able to do this. Sometimes I like to just carry two phones, but I wanted to let you guys know that I did use this phone as a personal device for about 2 weeks, so that I can get a good feel of it. And this is probably one of the most thorough reviews I've done on a cell phone, smartphone, but I think you guys will enjoy my expertise. So starting off, let's talk about the design. It has a huge 5.7 inch screen. The resolution on it is hands down the best screen that you can get on a smartphone. Resolution is 1440 by 2560. That is Quad HD, so you're getting a lot of pixels. You're getting a lot of color. You're getting a lot of what they call crispiness. The screen is second to none. So let's take a look at the outside of the device. On the right hand side you have your power button. On the bottom you have your micro USB and your speaker and your 3.5mm headphone jack. And if you see those little white lines, those are the antenna lines. That just allows you to get a better signal through the metal band. On the left hand side you have your volume up and down button. Across the top you have your SIM card slot and your microphone. Across the front you have your front facing camera and your proximity sensors and your earpiece. And at the bottom is where you have your home button, as well as your multitask button and your back button. And if you look here, you see it takes you right into your home screen very fast once you get your fingerprint set up. The Fingerprint Reader is great, works very fast. This phone is pretty much identical to the Galaxy S6 Edge Plus, the one that I reviewed before, but I will say this is that this design is almost reverse. If you look around the side, you see it's curved in the back, versus the Edge phone is curved on the front. So it feels very nice in the hand. Everything feels great. Of course, at the bottom you also have this little slot here for your stylus, your S Pen, and this pretty much adds a whole new dynamic to the phone. It makes, texting, writing notes, drawing quick diagrams very, very convenient. Overall, my experience with this phone was great. If I were to get an Android phone today, I would highly recommend this phone, and here's why. So Samsung has done a pretty good job with their software lately. However, it's still not the best, but the beauty of Android is you can make it your own. So what I've done is I've essentially downloaded all Google stock apps. So this is the Google stock launcher. I'm not reviewing this phone as is. I know most people will purchase this phone and just use the stock Samsung applications, but this review is coming from an actual person who would use this device on a daily basis, and is a little bit of a tinkerer. So I have a little theme applied from the theme store. You can change this phone pretty much just how you want it, but you don't lose any of the Samsung features, which I love. So let's go ahead and then take a look at some of my favorite things about the phone. First off, the camera. The camera is very good. It's very fast. You don't have any issues with, focusing or missing that shot that you love. I love the stock Android launcher, stock Google Android launcher. Everything is fluid. Everything is fast on this phone. I cannot make it lag if I wanted to. It just doesn't work. I've ran all kinds of apps. YouTube, media consumption, web browsing are just great on here. When you're trying to go through to like a website or anything like that, pages load very quickly, as you can see. That's an element case, but you see it just comes right up. What else can I show you? Across the back here, you still have your health features. There's your fingerprint reader. You have your camera. Without getting into too many specs about the device, this phone is pretty much as powerful as a as a basic laptop. You can do a lot of heavy computing on here, and what I mean by heavy computing, I'm not talking about doing your video editing and things like that. I'm talking about word processing. You can download Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, all those things, and you can essentially create documents on this device. Especially with this pen, things work really well. If you pull this out right here, you get a nice little sheath noise, and you can go into S Note and you can create notes this way. What I find really cool is that when you want to do a screenshot, you can hit screen right. It takes a screenshot, and then from here you can share it, or you can actually go and just start drawing on it. If you listen closely, it makes like a drawing noise. It's pretty cool. It feels very natural. It's very accurate. Everything's one-to-one. Very good experience on using it. So let's compare it really quick on to some other phones here. Now here is the Droid Turbo. As you can see over the height, size. So this is a pretty wide phone, but it feels pretty good in the hand still. Thickness, you see how much thinner it is compared to the Droid Turbo. This is it next to the iPhone 6s Plus. So you see about the same thickness. When it comes to width, it's about the same. When it comes to height, the iPhone is slightly taller. When it comes to the front profile, you see the screen. There's a much bigger gap on the iPhone when it comes to the top, the bottom. That's mostly due to the home button. Again, this home button down here, is the fingerprint reader, is awesome. It's very fast. So I mean, as soon as you go like that, it takes you right into it. Your multitasking is pretty cool in here. You hit this multitasking button and you can do dual screen activities. So I can go up here, and then I can open up Instagram down here, and you can kind of do two things at once. It's pretty responsive. It's alright. It's not that great. You see, you can't do you have to kind of switch back and forth, but you see now you can actually interact with both at the same time. I'm not sure why you want to do that, but that just shows how good the processing power has gotten on this. I remember at one point in time, you would actually, when you click between each one, it was actually taking you into the window, and the other one wasn't responsive. So that's pretty good. That's a very good improvement. Other than that, guys, great phone. Highly recommended if you guys are in the market for a Android smartphone. You're gonna get a lot of productivity out of this phone. You really don't feel like you have to sit down in front of a computer if you have this in your life. Well, guys, thank you for watching my review. If you have any questions, as always, leave your name, leave a comment down below, and please stay tuned to the channel. I have more videos coming up. As you can tell, I just got my iPhone 6s, so I will be doing some case reviews and some other comparisons and some other tips and tricks videos and things like that. Well, alright, guys, you guys take care, and I'll see you in my next one. Peace.